This child. Never did I expect last night to end like that. Hey guys, my name is Taylor. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today's video is what it is. Unfortunately, yesterday as I was driving home from work, it was like super rainy. I got into a car accident. Sorry, there's little kids passing by. So yes, I got into a car accident, unfortunately. Here's how it went down, okay? I'm in the left lane. Why does it only have 12 minutes? I'm in the left lane. This girl, or this person, I didn't know it was a girl at the time, was in the middle lane. So here I am driving. You know, the left lane is a fast lane. People are exiting. There's like an exit ramp. I'm approaching and I'm beginning to get closer to the speed limit. Next thing you know, here's this BMW and goes into my passenger side. Mind you, I'm honking because I see it happening before it actually happened. So I'm honking, we're veering off, and now we're in like the shoulder. So this is us in this little area. On this side is the exit. On this side is the rest of the highway to go straight. And I was just so, you guys, I did not want to deal with it. I did not want to deal with it. So I get hit. The impact doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad at all. And I just start cussing. Because if you know me, I don't play about my car. This car means a lot to me just because I purchased it after I completed pharmacy school and my residency. So it's my baby. It's the first car I ever purchased by myself, whatever. So I'm like in the car. There's no tints in the front and the sides, okay, of the passenger and the driver. In the back there is, but not in the front. Just how the factory said it. That doesn't matter. Anyways, you can see me. I'm visibly upset and I look a mess because my hair products did not carry me through the entire day. And on top of that, it's been raining all day, so it's very humid. The AC at work, it does not work. So, you know, I'm just looking a mess. So I'm like,
GD, oh my God, boo, boo, boo.
So I come out and I see it's a young girl. And I can tell she's young. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't respond to that because at the end of the day, I'm sorry is not going to reverse the hands of time. I still have to deal with this. And I knew from that point that it was going to be a long process. So, you know, we get out, we exchange information, find out that this is her first day here in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, the roads, if you haven't been here before, are not well constructed. A lot of the roads seem like they were an afterthought. So like the exits, you know, a lot of people feel pressured to have to get off, but I found out she didn't even want to get off. She just wanted to get over. Okay, if somebody's honking at you, just stay where you are. So this is her first accident ever. She's young. Her ID is still, you know, vertical. It's not even horizontal yet. So she's like calling her parents. I'm calling my husband because I'm like, bro, I haven't gotten an accident in like 5-6 years. It's been a long time since I got an accident. And I've never been in one where I wasn't at fault. You know, she was at fault. So, you know, I call the police. And no offense to the police dispatchers or whoever works for like the police operations, but that whole thing was a fiasco. Because they ask you like questions that are pertinent, but it's like on one hand, I'm not sure if they're not paying attention or they can't hear. What if like my life was at risk?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
You asking me the same question over and over. I need you to pay attention. I need you here right now. So then, you know, I get called from the non-emergency line telling me to move away from the scene. You know, I took pictures, everything, move away from the scene somewhere safer so that the police can arrive. Okay, so I do that, then I call them back to let them know where I am. I'm getting the police dispatcher again. She's like, okay, so now you're away from the scene. Are you at home? I just gave you my location. No, I'm in a residential, I'm in a business area, commercial area. Please tell your officer where I am so he can find me. Oh, what's the address again? So I do that, and then I'm like, you know what? My neck is actually hurting. So call squad, squad comes, but that phone conversation was a mess yet again. It's like the people on the other side, I know that they're supposed to be neutral, but to me they sound so nonchalant. It really irks me. I'm not sure if that's just where I was in Cincinnati, if everybody's like that, but I listen to a lot of murder podcasts, and they have the dispatcher on the other line, and you listen to the recording of somebody who is fighting for their life, and these dispatchers, they don't take things serious. It's irksome. Okay, whatever. Police comes. To be honest, I'm a little worried. Why? Because of all this, baby, I'm brown, I'm black, I'm nervous. The woman who hit me was white. I'm nervous. So I'm trying to, be calm, be a little code switched robot self, you know what I'm saying? So they come, squad comes, okay, they find her at fault, she's given a citation, whatever. Squad does my vitals, everything looks good, but they can visibly see that I'm very stiff. I'm much more loose now. I have been given like muscle relaxers, but I'll get into that later. So anyways, they're like, okay, do you want us to drive you to the hospital? I'm like, no, I feel okay enough to drive. So I drive myself to the hospital, go to the ER. The wait is actually not very long at all, but in the time before I was seen, I was able to call the girl's insurance, get things rolling. Then Demario shows up. We live farther away from this location, so it took him a little minute, plus it was raining. So he got there. My spouse is just, God couldn't have picked a better partner for me, okay? So he was there. I got a CT scan done. Everything looked normal, but I did find out I have something called bone hypoplasia on my C1. So you have a long vertebrae, right? And all of your vertebrae look like little donuts, okay? So my first donut is not a full donut, it's like that. Okay, so it's not all the way closed, so that was like interesting. She was just like, it's a no, by the way, nothing, is wrong, you're just born like that, but it's just something to know. I'm like, okay, cool. No damage was done, but obviously I have I'm not sure if the lay term is whiplash, whatever. I have my papers here. It says muscle cramps and spasms, and they put a cervical sprain. I don't remember that happening, so don't know about that. But I wasn't done. So I got in an accident at 5. Damari and I didn't start our journey back home until like 9:30. It was pouring by the time we got out the ER. So finally come home, he massages me with, we have a massage gun, and that really helped. I said, if you get in any kind of collision, whatever, if you're able to get some kind of, try to work that knot out, that is best, because the more you sit there, your muscle will tense up and it'll be worse. I took some Tylenol, some muscle relaxers, went to bed, woke up this morning feeling sore, feeling achy, but I was able to move to another muscle relaxer, and then next thing you know, I had to go to my primary care visit anyway. So it's kind of good that it happened last night, because I already had this appointment set for like a couple months now. And then on my after visit summary paper, it does say to call my doctor in a day. So it just worked out. So doctor looked at me, whatever. So this is from last night. This is my hospital bracelet from last night. This is from today. I actually got my blood drawn. That was just a part of the physical, nothing to do with the accident. But I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all what's been going on. I feel okay. I don't feel, ooh, this is hurting me. Ugh. I don't feel bad. I have energy. I had energy this morning, so that's good. I am trying to take things easy though, because I tend to overdo things. If you watch my channel, you know that's me. Yeah, and I just tried to call the body shop that my dealership has their car sent to try and get an estimate, and he was kind of rude. He was kind of annoying, so that kind of pissed me off. But throughout this whole process, I just realized a lot of people might get into accidents, or maybe they haven't gotten into one yet and they don't know what to do. So first things first, assess yourself. Are you okay? Do you feel okay? Look at the other driver. Do they feel okay? Do they look threatening? You know, you just want to assess the scene. You don't know what kind of situation you might be walking into. Sorry if you hear that downstairs. I'm doing laundry right now. So that's like number one, assess the scene. Number two, get out your phone. I hope your phone is not dead, because you want to get pictures of everything all around your car, all around the other car, or whoever else is involved. You want to get license plates. You want to get pictures of IDs. Make sure you don't cover it up with your thumb, because I did that yesterday, and then I looked at my photos and had to ask the girl for another picture. Some people, they might not be like, yeah, you can see it again. They might be annoyed. I don't know. Just make sure you pay attention to that. Get insurance information. I don't care if they have a card, if it's electronic, get everything. I didn't get a phone number. People are asking me like insurance claims, and the hospital was asking me for that person's phone number. I did not gather that. It didn't seem like that big of a deal, especially since the person's address was on their ID. So, you know, give or take, listen to that. Call the police. If it is an accident where there is substantial damage, it's very noticeable. If somebody doesn't feel good, call the police, because the insurance claims want hard proof. They want reports, everything. So we called the police came, he gave us a citation number. I guess they don't hand off the actual police report anymore, so they have like the police report number that the insurance company can reference. If you feel anything, I don't care if you feel a headache, I don't care if your stomach hurts, if you peed yourself, if you just don't feel right in general, call the squad, because at that time, because they're going to also have a report that can be traced back to the incident. If you wait, it's harder to say, okay, this person is experiencing pain, discomfort, what have you, just this accident. Therefore, we're going to make it harder for them to be able to get reimbursed for anything. So you want to get everything taken care of, if you can, right then, right there. If you need to get taken by the ambulance, have somebody, first of all, get all your valuables out the vehicle. Have somebody come get your car, or it will get towed. You just have to think about these things if you can. I felt good enough to where I could. Some people, you know, they might be unconscious. So if you are helping somebody who has gotten into a car accident, grab all the valuable things. Maybe you'll be the one driving the car. If it's drivable, you know, think about things like that. If you don't feel good, I don't care if it's just a little headache, you don't know what is going on when a traumatic experience like that happens. So you want to go to the hospital that same day. Don't wait, because again, if you wait, it's harder to determine cause and effect. So I went, I didn't necessarily want to go to the ER, but I knew that my neck started feeling more and more stiff. The pain was radiating to my shoulder, and then as time went on, my arm felt funny. So even though no airbags deployed, I didn't hit my head, but if you like jerk your body too fast, you can cause strain and issues that are not visible, or maybe you don't feel them right away. So went ahead, did that. While I was waiting to be seen, I made a claim. Make a claim as soon as you can. First of all, there's no doubt about whether or not this accident was the cause of your current pain. No doubt about that. Secondly, it gets the ball rolling. So for me, I'm getting my car fixed. It wasn't totaled, anything like that. Neither was hers. But now I have somebody who is on my case, on my claim, and they should be calling me today. If they don't call me today, I'm calling you. What's up? But you know what I'm saying? Somebody's supposed to call me today so that we can figure out how to get this estimate started, because the whole process of getting your car fixed, can be, you guys, so annoying. So that's what happened to me last night. I'm feeling okay as of right now. Still achy, but the doctor, nurse practitioner, my provider told me that I need to be moving around. I need to do some soft stretching. So I've been trying to do that here and there, because if your body is positioned in one place for too long, it'll cause excessive stiffness. Demar massaged me both with his hand and the gun yesterday. It was pretty intense, so I probably won't want another massage for a while. But I do need to get some lidocaine patches. I have a prescription for that. I'm gonna put it right there, just because it makes sleeping not as comfortable. I do plan on going to work tomorrow, and I think everything will be all right, you know. But I did want to let you guys in on what's been going on with me, because child, never did I expect last night to end like that. But the situation could have been so much worse. I'm so glad that she's not hurt. I'm so glad that I'm able to do things, because one thing I don't like is to be off of work but not be able to like do at least a little something. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my laundry done, so that's good. I really want to exercise, guys. I really do. I really do. I did want to give you guys a little bit of advice when it comes to getting in a car accident. Maybe you haven't gotten in one in a while. I had to call my husband and my dad and my mom just to make sure I got all my bases covered, because if anything was wrong, or just depending on how much that hospital bill was, I want to make sure that I'm covered. At the hospital, they did ask for that person's auto insurance, and she put that in. So we'll see how that goes. I better not get no bill to my house, because y'all got a CT scan, and you already know those aren't cheap. Be right back with y'all. Yeah.